Maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, I wasn't the most productive person in the world. I was a big procrastinator and time waster. But I knew that if I wanted to accomplish stuff in my life and to accomplish my goals, I had to be a lot more productive every day. And that was when I started to do research and started optimizing my life to be a lot more productive every single day. And I have 6 strategies that I implement in my life every single day that significantly improve and increased my productivity level. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 6 strategies to being more productive. And this video was inspired by one of my subscribers and viewers, Lamar. Thank you so much for your question. It definitely inspired me to share this story with you guys. And if you find value in this video, make sure you share it on your favorite social media platform. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be diving into my 6 strategies that significantly improved my productivity level every day. And I'm going to be doing that in detail right after this. So if you want to learn exactly how to be a lot more productive, then make sure you watch this entire video. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying on this video. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, my name is Kirk Buchanan and a special welcome to you. Okay, so first strategy that I use that helped me to be a lot more productive every single day is that I plan every day ahead of time. So every night before I go to bed, I lay in bed with my eyes closed and I plan every minute of the following day. So an example of what I do would be something like this. When I wake up at 6, I'm going to be making breakfast. At 9, I'm going to be creating a YouTube video. At 11, I'm going to be checking up on my e-commerce business. At 1, I'm going to be taking a nap. At 3, I'm going to be getting on my Skype call, and at 5, I'm going to be spending time with my son when he's back home from school. And that is how I plan every single day, and this allows me to actually be on schedule and not waste a minute of any day. If you don't have a plan for your days, you are just going to be floating by and you will not know exactly what needs to be accomplished. And if you don't know what you need to accomplish each day, you're going to be wasting a lot of time. And time management is very important in being productive. So to help you with your time management, make sure you have a schedule and stick to your schedule as best as you can. Of course, you are going to have days when you have unexpected things to do, but you have to make sure that you still create a plan for the days that you don't have these unexpected things, and this will definitely help you to be a lot more productive. The second strategy is to make sure that you start your days as early as you possibly can, and early is relative. For some people, early is 4 a.m. For some, it's 6 a.m. Like myself, I tend to start my days at about 6 a.m. and this gives me enough time to actually execute the things that I want to execute each day. But for some people, they tend to get up out of bed maybe 9 or 10 o'clock, and then most of the day actually is already gone, which takes up a lot of the time that you could actually use to being a lot more productive. So starting your days early gives you more time throughout the day, and it's less likely for you to actually put stuff off for a following day if you start your days early while the sun is up. So this is a very good strategy that I use to help me to fit everything that I need to get done in a given day by starting my day early. So make sure that you have your alarm set to get up out of bed at a specific time. Stick to your alarm and get up and try to start doing stuff as soon as you possibly can to get the maximum amount of time throughout your day to actually get your task accomplished. So that is my second strategy to improving and increasing your productivity each day. Start your days as early as you possibly can. The next strategy that I want to share with you that helps me to be a lot more productive every single day, which is also something that has been written about quite a lot and researched a lot, is engaging in deep work. So deep work is something that I tend to engage in every single day. For example, if I'm creating a YouTube video, I am engaging in deep work as it's uninterrupted work. So I tend to go into my office as I am right now, close all the doors, turn off my phone, and try to get my videos done as quickly as I possibly can without sacrificing on the quality of the content, of course. So deep work is something that has been written about, as I mentioned earlier, and one of the most renowned and recognized books on this topic is a book of the same name, Deep Work, written by Cal Newport. And if you don't understand how to engage in deep work, I highly recommend that you read that book and take some of the pointers from that book. So engaging in in deep work is a great way to increase your productivity. It's engaging in work uninterrupted. So it means no interruption from your cell phones or anyone else around you. And this definitely helps to increase your productivity as you're only focused on accomplishing the task at hand. And that is very important to being more productive. So that is my third strategy. So make sure you're engaging in deep work if you want to get more stuff done. And if you don't know what deep work is, make sure you check out Cal Newport's book, Deep Work. I'm going to be leaving a link in the video description to my recommended books and gears where you can find this book for purchase on Amazon. Okay, so this next strategy may sound counterintuitive, but it is something that has been researched as well, and it has been proven to work. And that is taking frequent breaks when you're trying to get a lot of stuff done and you're trying to be more productive. So it has been said that some of the most famous people in the world actually took very frequent naps throughout their days, and it helps them to actually get their minds refocused and to increase their energy levels throughout the day to help them to get more stuff done and to be more productive. And it definitely works for me, and I've been doing this even before I knew about these people and knew of their strategies of actually being more productive. But taking frequent naps throughout the day is a great way to re-energize and to refocus your mind and to help you to be a lot more productive. So what I tend to do is I break my day into two different segments. I have a morning session and an evening session, and in the middle of the day around about 12 or 1 I tend to take a nap, maybe for 15 minutes to half an hour, and it definitely helps me to actually re-energize and to refresh my mind and to get back on my actual task at hand and to get more productive and to get a lot more stuff done throughout each day. So this is something that you may not be able to do if you work a 9 to 5, but if you can during your lunch break, perhaps take a 15-minute break, refresh your mind, and it will definitely help you to feel a lot more energized and to get a lot more done throughout each day. The fifth strategy that I use to be a lot more productive each day is to manage my time well and to stick to my schedule that I create each night before I start my days. Alright, so it's very important that you learn to manage your time well. If you have a task scheduled for 2 hours, you have to make sure that you accomplish your task within those 2 hours. If you're not able to manage your time well, chances are you are not going to be very productive, as each task that you plan the night before is going to overrun budget, and that means another task will have to be sacrificed as you are not going to be allowed enough time the following day to accomplish each task. So you want to make sure that you have proper time management in place and that you stick to your schedule each day. In my first point, I made mention of creating a schedule each night before you go to bed, but creating a schedule and not sticking to that schedule is just as bad as not creating a schedule. So if you're going to create a schedule, which is what is recommended, you have to make sure that you stick to your schedule every single day if you want to be productive. And that's a strategy that I use, and it's very effective and very important to being productive. Okay, so before I share my last strategy with you, I just want to say thank you so much for watching the video so far. And if you're finding value in this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. Also, make sure you check out the links in the video description where you can find other videos and some cool resources that's going to help you with your life and business. So the last but definitely not the least important strategy that I want to share with you that's going to help you to be a lot more productive, to get a lot more done in a very short space of time, is mastering the art of saying no and ignoring things that doesn't add value to your life and things that are not helping you to achieve your goals. So this is not something that I've mastered a very long time ago, but recently I've started to develop this habit of saying no and ignoring things that are not adding value to my life and not steering me in the direction to accomplishing my personal goals. So in some cases, you have to learn to be selfish. You have to learn when to say no to things that are not adding value to you, and it's a very important skill to learn and develop if you want to master the art of being productive. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 6 recommended strategies to use in your life if you want to increase your productivity. And for you guys who didn't quite grasp all 6, let me just repeat them here for you guys in summary. So the first strategy is to make sure that you plan your day. Strategy number 2 is to make sure that you start your days early. Number 3, engage in deep work. Number 4, take take frequent breaks throughout the day. Number 5 is to manage your time effectively. And number 6 is to learn to say no. So I really do hope you guys found some value in this video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like. If you have any question, leave them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because just like this video, I have some amazing content coming out in the next few days. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.